What is going on, everybody? We are 47 days away. 47 long days away. Honestly, can't go by fast enough. just can't. Um, yeah. We got really nothing. Got really nothing. Just 47 days. 52 if you're not in early access. If you're not going to be playing early access, where's that? Starfield release date, 52 days away. So yeah, 47 on early access. Boom. Let me know if there's anything you are interested in talking about on Starfield, and we can talk about it. Other than that, I'm going to be building out Discord. Let me know what you all want to see. Would like to see. All right. So need to. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for. Is that what I'm trying to do? Starfield. Yeah, we'll go with that. Trying to how do you I need diet here, that's what I need. No, I don't want any of that. Yeah, it's the same thing. Oh man. Let's see, can I'll just put that back up there. Notifications. Edit category. I forgot how to do all this crap. I can't believe that. So tell you what, if I so how do you create category? There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Create category, Starfield. Boom. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Starfield General. Clips and highlights we've already been talking there. I'm gonna move that down to Starfield. Voice channels, I'm gonna move that down below as well. I tell you what, can I move this up? There we go, that's better. Text channels, I'm gonna leave this as general areas. Edit category, next text channels. Okay, save. And then let's see, YouTube, social. So I'm gonna put this back down here. And I just need to get to making some of these categories. All right, so let me figure out what do we got here. I'm gonna call this Starfield news. Tell you what I'll do. I'll Starfield Twitter. That's what I want. And I will, what I'll do here is put in a Starfield Twitter, and I'll bring in all of the, I'll probably just wind up doing this later today because it's kind of a pain to set up, takes a little bit of time. But I'll wind up bringing in a lot of the Starfield Twitter feed. That way if they post anything, it'll just automatically filter into here. And then I'll also do some of these Starfield game directors as well. I don't know how active they are. I kind of don't really like getting into the personal accounts all that much, but some of the higher ups, I don't mind doing that. So I'll populate this, which I might just read YouTube, social. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'll just move that up to there. Okay, so this will be like all the other social dump, but I'll just have Starfield Twitter stuff kind of dump into here. This will be just Starfield general, whatever bull crap you want to talk about. You can talk about it there. And then I want to make a lot of different channels about ships, ship customization. I can't think how to spell in the morning. Boom. If there's anything you want to talk about on Starfield, let me know. I don't mind talking about anything about Starfield. It's all good to me. Man, and then let's see. Let's say ship combat and takeover. I'm gonna say ship combat and takeover. 'Cause I know some people are gonna have like very specific, probably topics and questions in that general area. So, trying to get a little bit ahead of that. Clips and highlights. I might just tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna make this Starfield General, and then I'll make Starfield. I'll just rename Starfield General. But this is kind of where we've been mostly talking. Anyways, Starfield General. There we go. Is on Starfield. There we go. Boom. Yeah, this is where we mostly been talking, so I might as well just name it the Starfield General Talk. Let's see, ship customization. Combat. Yeah, I know we're gonna need a combat one, not ship combat. Ground. I'll just call it ground combat. And then I love it when it doesn't recognize the plus. Clicking to the plus button. Planets, worlds. Yeah, worlds, planets. There we go. Worlds, planets. Put that there. Which, by the way, I'm kind of curious. How is All right. Kind of getting a quick update. If you want to see the quick update on the poll on this morning's video, let me zoom in on that. That might be kind of small. There it is. So far, we got 12 respondents. Right now, 25% is for outposts and cargo links and crafting, that kind of stuff. And 25% is for, so far, ship docking, boarding, and stealing. I'd imagine probably ship stealing is probably a big part of that. Just because that feature looks quite amazing. Really kind of surprised that ship customization and building actually isn't larger already. Planetary exploration type stuff. Still doing pretty good. Be curious to see how that poll winds up building out here over the next, like today, the rest of the next couple days, that kind of stuff. Worlds and planets. Let me edit already. Worlds, planets. There we go. Really, part of that is like, you know, like if you find like unique worlds, you know, that's kind of like the whole idea is put them in there. Like, I'm kind of interested to see if they're gonna have a pin location feature, like save location. If you're just out exploring, just randomly stopping by different planets, are you going to have the ability to save potential locations? And we haven't seen anything like that. And I've been trying to go through some of the menus, and obviously they're not going to show off every menu. I get that, but hopefully that is in the game. Because if you've ever played space games, you know how much of a must that is almost to have. Like, it's very difficult to keep track of all the different locations that you kind of just randomly come across. Yeah. So hopefully that is in the game. I haven't seen anything about location saving, and I'm sure, you know, location saver, like if you make an outpost or something like that, that obviously that location would probably be saved somewhere. But I haven't seen anything about. I just want to randomly save this location or planet. I haven't seen anything about that. So hopefully that is there. Worlds, planets, ship customization, ship combat, takeover. These two might be combined if they are. I don't think they'd. I think they'd probably stand on their own. It's fine. Ground combat, crafting and resource. Oh, I need to probably change this. Oh, I'll just change this to crafting and resource. Crafting resources. Crafting and resources. I'll come back and change. Put in channel topics and stuff like that if it's unclear. But I think the main thing I'll probably be doing a little bit later today is probably trying to bring in some of this Twitter stuff from, I'd say, Starfield. I would do Todd Howard, but since he oversees like all BGS, I don't know if I want to add in Todd Howard into this. I might just do it. I'll add in Todd Howard. That's fine. Because I'd imagine here for the next couple of years at least, he'll probably just be talking. If he's talking much of anything, he'll probably be talking Starfield stuff. So if it winds up like down the line, need to change that down many years, then we can change that. It's fine. Not a big deal. Let me know if there's anything else that you'd like to see here as far as different kind of maybe topics, areas in Starfield. Oh, story. Oh, yeah. Story, side. Yeah, story and side quests. Those two others I was thinking of. Story, main quest. I will add in a leaks channel as well. Side quests. I'm not a leak person, so if you do like leaks, feel free to post it in that channel. and I will not look at that ever because I don't really like leaks, but I don't mind facilitating that. Leaks, rumors. There we go. Leaks and rumors. I don't mind facilitating that, but what I will do, I'm gonna change notification settings to nothing for me. But yeah, if you are interested in any kind of leaks and stuff like that, you can throw it in there. I will not partake in that. But if you like doing that stuff, just leave it in there. Not really a big deal to me. What else? Yeah, that's the welcome. I'm gonna add another one in here. I might add another Twitter one up here, actually, just maybe like general BGS, maybe Microsoft, Xbox. Who else? Yeah, I might add another Twitter one up there. So Starfield Twitter. Do I want to add more to the news? No, because usually, like, if they introduce anything new or talk about anything new, they usually send out a tweet with it, which, yeah, I think that'll be okay. So then YouTube social. So YouTube social, Twitter stuff, any kind of news, articles, or whatever you want to post up in here. Okay, that works. I think that works. Yeah, and we've already kind of been doing some of that. So there you go. Worlds and planets. This is kind of, let me see. This is kind of just to make, just about, worlds, planets, moons, worlds, planets, moons, jeez. That are unique. Different. Cool finds. Cool finds. Sunsets. Sunrises. Anything kind of do with planets, that kind of stuff, scenery, whatever. You can throw it in there. The other thing that's kind of features found on planets. Yep, that'll work. That'll work for now. There we go. Boom. So yeah, I think that'll work. And then, this is the start of the Worlds Planets channel. Anything about worlds, planets, moons that are unique, different, cool finds, sunrises, sunsets. Even though I just said that backwards. Also features found on planets. Yeah, okay, I think that kind of makes sense. Ship customization. Oh my gosh. I would expect this is going to be... I don't know how busy this channel would be in the beginning. Mostly because they did mention like the ship building part of Starfield is kind of meant a little bit more for the end game, right? So I'd be curious to see what their quotes, how long it takes to the end game, because they're like, hey, yeah, it's meant for the end game, but it's like, okay, is the end game in 30 hours, 40 hours? Is it like 100 hours? So I'm gonna be really interested to see when people are going to be getting a lot deeper into the ship customization. I don't expect this to be busy, probably so much in the first week, but I would expect probably after that first week, when people are probably really customizing some ships, even their starter ship, I'd imagine this gets kind of busy, which would be kind of cool. I am very much interested in seeing a lot of the different ships that people come up with, and that is one of the missing features to me is co-op. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I mean, I can believe it just because a lot of the different things insist that they would have to make sure on a co-op type game that everything syncs together correctly. But I think missing the ability to fly through space in some of those like maybe safe areas, like around like New Atlantis, out in that area of space, and then you just see like all these different ships flying by, and just how people have built out their different ships. I think that would have been so damn cool. But we're gonna have to resort to pictures on the internet. And one of the videos I'm actually gonna be making is about that. That is one of the biggest missed opportunities I think Starfield's gonna have, is the inability to see different in-game ships built. And like the mech that they showed off. Like, somebody out there is gonna go put a cockpit, where, well, where the cock would go, and they're gonna be flying around with lasers shooting out of their cockpit. Somebody's gonna do it, and you know what? It might be me. It just might be me. But you're gonna see that. It's gonna be hilarious. People are going to be flying out there in their giant mechs with cockpits. And that would just be hilarious. Just be hilarious to see that. Just flying by. But it's all the other stuff, right? It's all the other stuff that kind of goes into just seeing how other people build out their ships. So, yeah, I think that to me now, like last year, I was really kind of wanting to have the ability to play with my friends, and I kind of still do. I mean, not like I don't, but missing out on the ability to see just some random person fly by in some crazy ass scorpion made ship or something like that. I think that would have been cool. But yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff, like I think, is going to be missed. It's all right. I mean, they might add co-op later on down the line. Maybe like a year or so. I don't think it'll be anytime soon. And we'll see if the modding community can actually get it to work. Let's see. So, show off your questions and details about ship customization and then show off obviously your build. Your builder rig. I'll go with your build. Your ship build. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun. I think that's be one of the most missed parts in Starfield, is being able to not being able to see a lot of the different ships that are being built. Yeah, that's gonna be a real bummer. Not gonna lie. Ship combat and takeover. Honestly, I don't know what would be talked about here, but I could see this still being a pretty large topic of conversation. I would say anything crazy happen during ship combat? I think that'll work. Boom. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. Let's see. Alright, ground combat. Alright, so ground combat, man. Really, a lot of this is just meant to be like helpful, kind of like steering you in the right directions. I guess we're keeping like topics on focus. I just noticed this edit channel thing right here. Perfect. So ground combat. I would say best practices. Well, ground and 0G combat. How about that? 0. Jeez. I don't even know what just happened right there. Zerog. Yeah, we're going to call it Zerog combat. Zerog combat. Best practices and let's see. Yeah. Tips and tricks. I think most people just kind of get what's going on with with ground combat. But there might be some unique things that are kind of going on there, especially like booster packs and stuff like that. Really kind of might help. Crafting of resources. This is where I would imagine there's going to be quite I would say a little bit of activity until people kind of figure out really kind of what's going on. Resources kind of needed for certain crafting needs. Resources in demand. Resource exploits. I know people are going to be really trying to figure out the resources that are limited and are very high demand in the game, and trying to find exploits to kind of farm those. I know that resource exploits. Resource exploits and resource and XP exploits. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Resources needed for certain crafting needs. Resources in demand. Resource and XP exploits. Yeah, that works. I would actually be interested in knowing if people are. One of the things I tried to do with Red Dead Redemption 2 was build out spreadsheets for kind of crafting in that game, like resources that you got off of certain animals or whatever, and even resources you needed for crafting. I don't mind trying to do some of that again for Starfield. I'm sure that there will be also people trying out there to do that as well. I'd actually like to even just open it up. I know some of that's going to be kind of I have been thinking about that, and I mean, we're not going to be able to pull from an API because there's not going to be anything online. There's not going to be any servers. So there's not going to be any way to really talk about or pull from the servers, like, you know, certain kind of like AI or API type information. So, which is really a bummer. That simplifies a lot of stuff, but it's, you know, it's all right. It might take a while to kind of build out some of the information we want to know in some spreadsheets, but I think we'll be able to do it. We'll probably get going on. We'll probably get that done. So main story and quest here. Obviously, this is gonna be pretty simple. So, you know, yeah, that's fine. Topics about main story, quest. Yeah, main story, quest. Mark. Spoilers with spoiler warnings. Need figuring stuff out. There we go. Yeah. I don't think many people will need help figuring stuff out about the main story. I'm actually going to call it quest because I think they actually call it quest in the game. But you never know. Someone just might interpret something from the directions a little differently. So they might, man, if you need some help, It is what it is. So the cool thing about side quests is there's usually a lot in BGS games, and really cool side quests. About it. Yeah, you know, you want to share any kind of side quest that you kind of come across. If it's cool, unique, different, that kind of stuff. Having problems with a side quest. Bring it up. There we go. Bring it up. What else? Leaks and rumors. All right, so this is where, if you are into the leaks and rumors, I'm not, but feel free to post it, whatever. Rumors on this channel. Everybody wants to know about leaks. Thank you. Because I am going to be very nice about that. I'm not going to throw down the judge hammer, but you know, if you like talking about leaks or coming across leaks, fair enough. I mean, it's all to you. It's going on A. What the? What? A. A. I'm surprised it doesn't have more than A. Is it just A? That's weird. Anyways, glad you're here. If you're on the live stream, I think. Yo, what's cooking? I don't know, man. What are those little critters that they have on a plate in that cream butter? That's what's cooking. Crack cocaine because I can't sleep. Yeah, I don't. There's a lot of stuff cooking. Yeah, dude. There's not much really new info. Trilobites, yes, Trilobites. They look like Frito-Lay scoops with that cream butter. Butter fixes everything. That's what I got out of that Trilobites food thing. Butter fixes everything. Yeah, for real. It did look pretty good. That cream butter did look good. Which, if you never had cream butter on anything, like a cracker or some toast, cream butter's freaking good. Yeah, I think that's it. We just went from like 3 channels to like 10. So there you go. I will pull in. This is going to take me quite a bit of time just because I don't remember how to do it. But I will pull in like Starfield Twitter feed into here. That way, it's just consolidated. It's a little bit easier to follow it in here. The dog with the butter. What? The dog with the butt? Oh, dog with the butt. I thought you were saying like dog with the butt. I saw butt. I was like, man, what you looking at dogs with butts for? Dogs with the butter. Let's see. Yeah, so there's that. But if there's any other like news and stuff like that about Starfield, which I don't know if y'all saw this, but actually in that FTC Microsoft court case that happened, there was actually right here, despite having more than 10 million units forecasted, so Microsoft, they forecasted 10 million units forecasted for Starfield and Indiana Jones on PlayStation. So that was kind of interesting that they forecasted 10 million units. And, oh man, I appreciate you watching the latest video. And thanks for stopping by the live stream. So I had to click on your own video to catch up here. Oh, yeah. Which I don't know why they. I don't know. I can only, for whatever reason, I don't know. Yeah, that is crazy, right? 10 million expectations, and I'll probably make a video about that. You might see that come out tomorrow. I was actually kind of surprised because this tweet. This tweet here from Stefan Totillo. He's kind of the one that I've seen some articles. I've seen some articles kind of reference his tweet, but he was the first one to kind of find this. Which, oh come on, man, are you serious? Here's some talk about the court case stuff, but anyways, yeah, he was the first one to kind of find this. It was a couple days ago. I know that, and yeah, it might be like right here. But yeah, he's the one that found this. But I haven't really seen many people talk about this. But that's like huge. Yeah, there it is. 10 million units. That's a lot. That's a lot of. That is a lot, man. 10 million units. Oh my gosh. This will be Marcus Halo after 20 plus years. Yeah, Microsoft's really been having a hard time with the whole Halo thing. I'm not saying that Halo isn't valuable. I think it still is, but they were relying on that so much. So much. They're like, crap, the only game that we have in that's ours in our own universe or our own ecosystem is Halo. Like the big one was Halo. They had some others, but Halo was the big one. Forza, they also had that, but Whew. If they the other part to this little, if you didn't see, but Microsoft believes that it could offset losses incurred from taking ZeniMax games exclusive through upside to Game Pass and increase console sales. So they're kind of expecting like 10 million of those units that some of those PlayStation players would actually go buy an Xbox. And then if they turn into, not only did they buy an Xbox, but they actually subscribe to Game Pass, that would be, that's big time. I think they expect Starfield to have 25 plus million in a year. I wouldn't doubt it with how much coverage and hype and anticipation Starfield has is quite, man, dude, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Like it was pretty high last year, and then this year when they showed off like how customizable you can make your ships, dude, freaking nuts, man. That was nuts. And then obviously the docking and taking over of other ships, that was a big one. Like those two were the big, I guess the two big surprises really this year compared to last year's gameplay reveal. Halo ain't going nowhere, but yeah, I meant it in the way that this is going to become the face of the brand for a lot of people, like Halo Wars. Like Halo was. Yeah, they just needed to get to that time period where Halo can kind of take a breather and they can develop what, like they can actually develop Halo, like the direction they want to go with Halo. I mean, I could actually see that because Halo was Master Chief, or for what, what many people would associate Master Chief and Halo and Master Chief. So they need to kind of develop that story and where they want to take Halo. And so I think Starfield will kind of help bridge that time, that they don't need to release a new Halo game like every 2 or 3 years. Like they can take a little bit more time. Yeah, exactly. Let them cook. Let it simmer. What's going on, Chris? What's this about Xbox losing the console wars? Oh, dude, they lost the console wars last console cycle whenever whenever they announced the Xbox One release with the Kinect. When they did that, man, an extra $100 on the price tag, that was dumb. TV, man. They were riding high at the end of the 360. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. What's going on, Chris? I'm sorry, not Chris. Keith. Well, hi, Chris. You as well. But hi, what's going on, Keith? Keith Brown. Yeah, I'm just kind of excited to see a lot of different things that are in Starfield. I don't know if I will be testing this, but I'm gonna be. I know. Oh, someone actually did comment back to the video I posted this morning that they will be testing, or they're looking forward to going all the way around a planet or a planetary body like a moon. I would imagine if people are going to do that, they're probably going to test that out like on a moon first before they go do something like a Jupiter or Saturn. Ugh. Xbox needs a tentpole, and Starfield will be that one to start with. Yeah. They're also going to have Indiana Jones. So they'll have Indiana Jones and Starfield, which I don't know. When is Indiana Jones coming out? Xbox Indiana Jones release. Xbox Indiana Jones release. Have they said anything about that? Release date's fine. No, that is not what I'm talking about. That Xbox Showcase. Oh my gosh, I hate white background websites. I'm really scared that might not be true. Being able to circumnavigate. I don't see why not. Why wouldn't be? But yeah. I mean, it just kind of depends how they built out the worlds. Indiana Jones. So at this point, we anticipate the game will be released in 2023. When was this article? Oh, like this past week. So they do expect that it'll be released sometime this year. So, I mean, this article's out recently, and they expect this to be released this year. So that's like two kind of big-ish games coming. And this is from Bethesda, right? Yeah, this is from Bethesda. So that's gonna be two big games coming to Xbox exclusive, not even to PlayStation. So yeah, I mean, as far as like how it goes with Xbox, we'll see if that helps stem the tide. I don't think there's really anything else I need to do here. The only thing I'll be doing later today is probably just add in some of the different Twitter social feeds to come in. If you come across any like YouTube or social or other news stuff, you can just throw it into this channel. It's not a big deal. I do want to throw in that one tweet about. So let me find that. Did y'all see? I'm sure y'all did, because if you're here, you're a Starfield nerd, and we are Starfield nerds. Let me see. Check the Reddit real quick. There was somebody that already built their own ship, and I don't know the program they built it in. Said, but ultimately not much of that an issue. Yeah, so Chris, you said, do you think there will be cybernetic implants in Starfield? So it was kind of funny. I wanted to make a video about that because I did come across like 2 hints in some gameplay that there might be cybernetics or some kind of implanting, chip implants. And I'm like, why? I mean, why not? Since we're literally doing that now. Like, I think they're going to human trials right now. I forget the company that's doing it, but they're going to human trials soon if they haven't already started. So yeah, I could see cybernetics actually being in the game, and I kind of wanted to tie that to maybe that's how we get space magic in the game. But I couldn't find that gameplay. There was only like 2 brief glimpses of something. So I don't know. It might have been from last year's, but it was not a lot. They didn't show off really much of anything. I think one of them was a skill, and the other one was aid ships. Let's see. Images. I know it'll be like right here. I thought it would be. Bethesda gives thumbs up to fan made. Essentially, I'm trying to find like, there we go. This is not. I want a dark background website. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Go away. Where is it? Did y'all literally not post the picture? Let me see. There we go. Yeah, this pic. A custom Starfield inspired ship built in Blender. That's where they built it. Blender, 99% of exterior features. 99% of exterior textures complete, but had to take some beauty shots. First off, people are way more talented than I am. I can barely even freaking know how to add in a channel on a Discord. And this dude's out here literally building ships. It'd be funny if this guy's actually a dev. if this guy's actually a dev for Starfield. Chris, you said, what about nanotech? Yeah, nanotech, I don't know about nanotech, just because I think that'd be just hard to code. I don't know. I mean, well, not hard to code, because you're obviously not coding every little molecule or little thing, right? But Obviously, graphically you would, or animation you would. But I don't know about nanotech. I haven't seen anything about nanotech. Not like I haven't seen any small references. I think I've seen 2 references to cybernetics. But yeah, that's about it. Like, dude, this thing's got a fat back end, man. This guy needs to do a little bit more squats on this ship. That looks pretty good though. I like how he did this color schematic and everything. It looks pretty cool. Let me ask you guys. So since you see the, I guess the ramp up into the ship, is everybody like? What do you guys think? Where do you want to put your ramp up into the ship? Y'all gonna have like side loader ramp, or you gonna have a front loader ramp, or back loader ramp? I'm just kind of curious. I think I'm kind of. I mean, obviously in a smaller ship, I'll probably go with a back loader ramp. But when I kind of build one out, I actually want to build out a front loader ramp on a side module. Like have a side section come out, but then it'd be like a front loader ramp, and then I kind of come up into the middle of the ship. That's kind of what I would like to build out. But yeah, man, he did freaking amazing job. Very, very impressive. People are more nerds than I am. That's good. That's good stuff. That is very impressive. Let me open up OneNote real quick. Put this off to the side. Of course that would happen. Who is anybody big into like sim games in like hardcore sim type games? Can I zoom in? No, I cannot. Cannot zoom in. I just like the way you made the engines look. The back end looks pretty good. I'm assuming that's the Docker. Toothed plushie. It's going down. Man, it is just so damn impressive. Are these like showered? Is that like a clear glass into a shower? It's kind of funny. Because you don't really have to worry about anybody seeing you out in space. There's no one out there. That actually would be pretty cool. To have a shower with a glass on the exterior and you just look out into nothing. But man, you're just sucked out into space naked if that happens. I'm going to be curious to see if we are... if gravity is going to work all the time on ships while you're in space. It shouldn't, but that's not exactly fun for the player. So if they taken that fun for the player approach, maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. I wonder what people said about this. Hope we see mods with this level of quality in the future. It will be really nice to have fresh parts for ships. Oh yeah, I'd imagine there's gonna be a lot of modding for shipbuilding, ship creation in Starfield. You bet your booty on that one. I would imagine there's gonna be a lot of mods for ship parts. Do you think depressurization will be in the game? I actually do. I don't think it'll be like in these situations in which I think it will be. It'll be controlled. It'll be like a quest kind of thing. Go like a derelict ship, something like that. I hope so. I really do. I don't know if they will put in the game where if you like shoot off a ballistic weapon and it breaks, it'll break the glass. I don't think that. I don't think they'll do that. But yeah, as far as will it be in the game? I think it will be. I don't, but I don't. But here's the thing: I don't know if that'll mean much of anything because I mean it looks like we're in our space suits like most of the damn time. It just seems like we're just always in the spacesuit. So like I don't know if that means any. I don't know if that does anything. So, anyways, that's yeah, that's kind of my thoughts there. Is there anything else I want to add in here? Plushy said, okay, besides the 4 main romance options within the main faction, how many minor, lesser romantic partners are out there that are not as expansive? I really hope for a few of them because 4 kind of sucks. I think it's just 4. I think those are the only 4 as far as any kind of like romantic lines of companions. I think it's just those 4. Chris, you said having whole bridges would create quite the situation. Yeah, it would. It would create quite the situation. I just don't think they're gonna put it in the game. I honestly I don't want to be able to hear the audio of a ship I destroy. I don't want to hear the audio of it blowing up. Like I would rather have the audio of it being, silent because it's in space. I'd rather have that, but space games keep putting that in game and it's really kind of annoying. But Plushy, back to that. The 4 there is I think it's been confirmed. There's only 4 romance options, and all 4 of the characters are in Constellation. Now, they did say that there's only 4 companions with romantic options, but they didn't say there's just 4 companions. So, what I'm really kind of hoping is that through all the other major factions in the game, like Ecliptic Mercenaries, Freestar Collective, a lot of those major factions, we actually are able to get, maybe one companion from each one of those major factions. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I'm hoping we can get those companions from a major faction, each one of the major factions. I think that would be pretty cool. Let me see here. Is there anything else going on? There's not much. We haven't really heard much kind of going on. Some people are pretty hyped getting in some keyboard stuff. The controller looked pretty cool, but I'm still not rocking. I'm not gonna buy that. It looks pretty dope though. It was kind of interesting though. What? They removed the post. Anyways, whatever. What's really kind of interesting about the controller is that you can see how the controller is set up if you're going to use a controller. Like if you're on mouse and keyboard, obviously you don't give a crap. But one of the interesting things is the throttle is actually going to be the left thumbstick. Like it's going to be an up and down throttle there. You got to scan the left bumper. Let me just go to their website so I can zoom in on it. Xbox Starfield controller. Starfield controller. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so we got a scan, we got a mode. What's the mode? I don't know what the mode is. That's interesting. Yeah, you got your throttle here on the left stick. That's what's interesting. I was like, it's just not how I've seen it in, I guess, other games. Obviously, your directional controls. Power distribution will be on your D-pad. Camera? Is that your camera? Your data, obviously, that would be, just your normal character management type stuff. NVS remote manual pilot controller. Do you think it will be possible to increase companion stats or remove them? So I've been curious about that. I have no idea. I'm hopeful that any companion or crew member that we come across, that their stats, that the skills that they have, will be able to increase. Will be able to increase. I really do hope that, because if I go find like a really good, if I come across a really good crew member that has really good skills in the combat area, that hopefully those skills do get better. They become a better fighter. Padlock 720. Love the technical look of the controller. Yeah, the controller looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. GRP2, is that group 2 for like weapons? That's about the only thing I can think of. Target, lock, exit, central, flight central, I guess. Is there anything on the triggers? I don't think there is anything on the triggers. No, it doesn't look like anything on the backside. But yeah, the biggest problem with me is like I use the Series 2, Elite Series 2 controller, so I don't. No paddles on the backside, man. That's a breaker. That's a deal breaker for me. So I've gotten so used to the. The paddles on the back. So, plus you said I'd be fine with one romance from each major faction. They said all the expansive ones are in Constellation, really open for some major romance partners that don't have a large story behind them. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. It was really kind of a bummer, too, when they said, well, I'm not big in the whole companion thing, but I know for those that do like to go that route, I mean, that's a bummer for you guys, because I thought that was kind of limited. I was like, well, then why even have that in the game? My opinion, I was like, well, just take that out. Add in co-op. I'd rather see co-op in the game, because I want to see everybody's ships. I want to see everybody's ships that are flying around. Like, I want to see some guy running around in a ship that looks like this. I think that'd be pretty cool. But that's what I would rather see. I would rather see everybody's ships in the game. I would gladly give up companions for that. Once they showed off how customizable you can make ships, I was like, oh man, I so want this game to be co-op, and they never then they never said it, and then they confirmed after the Starfield Direct. No, it's single player only. I was like, bummer, because I wanted to see everybody's ships. I think that would have been so cool. You just see like this group of mechs just flying around. I think that would have been pretty neat. It would have been neat. That's fine. Let's see. Let me know if there's anything else you want to put in the Discord. I don't have really any other channels I want to put in here. I might add a voice channel into just the Starfield area. Might add in another game or two down the line. There's nothing really I care to add in here. But as far as what's going on, Brian? Yeah, you think they missed the mark on co-op too? Yeah, it really is a bummer. And I really wanted to be able to play. Last year I was like, man, I'd really like to be able to play with my friends. But this year it's like, dude, I want to be able to see everybody's ship flying around outside of New Atlantis and stuff. So that was just kind of where I was at with that. I was like, man, that would have been so cool to see like all these weird ships just flying around. Plus, you said maybe in the coming 5 to 10 years there will be a Starfield 76. Starfield 76. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna be interested to see like what year, I guess, is the year the humans actually left Earth. I'm gonna be curious to see, some of that kind of lore, in the game, and then or my like Skyrim together. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know how easy it's gonna be to do modding for co-op or like group play in Starfield, because are they going to be on your ship? Are they going to be in their own ship? And I'm not saying that they haven't, that BGS didn't look into adding it into Starfield. I'm sure they probably did. But I'm sure there was some technical limitations in my opinion, because as I was kind of looking at the gameplay footage, it's like, well, if you try to dock and take over a ship, like, what's the other person doing? Do they take your ship? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of like, ooh, man, I don't know. They I don't know. There's just technical aspects that they gotta kind of figure out, I guess. Trade routes, dude. Trade routes. I was looking forward to that. I like building out economic type systems whenever I do play in games. So that would be really cool. That's gonna be really cool. Yeah. So this guy's gonna be riding around on basically a big dick. Can't wait to create the SSS Ramrod with 2 large thrusters, a long body straight to the tip of the cockpit. For those needing a visual representation, here's my blueprint. Dude, there's gonna be a lot of dicks flying around. Oh my gosh. You animals. You animals, you savages. Yeah, there's, when you get hit with a drug and you can't get the fix for like 3 months, that's really kind of the problem. Imagine being able to have a smaller armada if your companions can control stolen owned ships. Yeah, I'd love to see that as a feature of space power. Yeah, you're not wrong on that, Plushie. I am very curious as to if, because we know we can assign crew members and companions, even if they have the skill of like spaceship spaceship, whatever, the skill. And can they pilot their own ship? Are they going to be able to pilot their own ship? I am going to be very curious. I'm going to be very curious. Yeah, I think trying to figure out if you can take a couple ships with you, like you have a crew member pilot a ship, and you kind of go off like a little co-op buddy. What, is that going to be in the game? And if you do, if not, and they're on your ship, or maybe they're on your ship, you go take over another ship, then are you able to go right off, you and your crew member piloting your original ship? Yeah, there's a lot of questions there. Obviously, we don't know the answers to that. It'll be interesting to see if they built it out that way, because if they did, man, that's gonna be so cool. The other thing I'm kind of curious about is like those cargo links, those trade routes. If those ships are autopiloted, or do we have to have crew members pilot those ships? Or I guess if there is cargo links, do we actually have to have ships do the actual trade route and the cargo runs, I guess. Austin Powers Gold Member Rocket. Yeah, dude, you're not lying. That actually would be kind of funny. Austin Powers Gold Member Rocket. Like No Man's Sky. I'm not familiar with No Man's Sky, Chris. I am not. I've seen it plenty of times. It's just not. I've always been interested just for the scope of it, but I've also not been interested because of the way the game looks and the scope of it. I like space games, but I just haven't found that space game that really gets me going. I like the flight mechanics of Elite Dangerous, and from the flight mechanics I've seen in Starfield, I'm not impressed. That's about the one part of the game I'm not impressed with. I'm not impressed with the flight mechanics part of the game. I'd actually rather have Elite Dangerous. If I could take probably anything, Elite Dangerous, take the flight mechanics from that game and put it into Starfield, I would actually really like to see that. But, you know, I mean, you're talking about like a small, insignificant part of the game compared to everything else. Are there, what's going on, Red? I was never able to get into No Man's Sky. Yeah, found it boring. And that's crazy, right? The 10 quadrillion planets that they advertise, and it's like, it's just so vast. It's like to me, even 1,000 planets is so vast. Like I don't need all that. I know people are gonna 100% go to all 1,000 planets, so 1,000 plus planets. I mean, I probably will eventually. I was listening to Plushy's comment. No Man's Sky has companions that can follow you in their. Oh yeah, like No Man's Sky. Oh yeah. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know they had. I didn't know No Man had companions now. I hated all the reading. Oh man. I do have a buddy, Diet Cola. He's in the Discord as well, but he doesn't like BGS games because it's so much reading. He hated that about Fallout, like all the little stories that you come across, and you got to read all the scripts to kind of get the story. Like he hates that. He's like, I just can't. I can't get into BGS games, man. He has bad eyes, so reading for him is kind of tough unless it's like really big. So I'm just like, dude, that sucks. Never read those. There you go, and then that's like 80% of the game's story, is reading those. Yeah, this game has dialogue. Yeah, this game will have dialogue. I mean, it's gonna have a pretty good dialogue story. I'd imagine it's gonna have a lot of the little, those little reading things, side quests, little mini story stuff that kind of come through. But yeah, that's funny. But yeah, you can definitely tell like people are just itching for anything on Starfield, man. And it's like, dude, it's still a month and a half away. Still a month and a half away. Like we got nothing. I was kind of hoping we'd actually get a bit more drip feeds. And then when is QuakeCon? Someone brought that up here. QuakeCon is actually. Oh, do you guys think we'll be able to jetpack actually out in space? I'm hopeful. There's definitely a skill that looks like we'll be able to do that in spacewalk and stuff like that. Because one of the things I actually like to be able to do is actually go get onto an asteroid. I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but I think it'd be pretty good. Yeah, you hope. Yeah, that would be so freaking cool, man. When is QuakeCon? QuakeCon's coming up. QuakeCon. Yeah, whatever. QuakeCon, whatever. Space. No space. So people are hopeful that there will be when is it QuakeCon 2020 will mark the big August. That's a month away. Oh man. Yeah, that's in 4 weeks. Wow, that's in 4 weeks. Jeez. So a lot of people are hoping that there will be some new information to kind of come out at QuakeCon. So, yeah, we'll see. But like I said, I hope so. That'd be cool. Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool. I don't know how that would work though on a ship. Like how you get out of your ship. Do you just go out through the ramp? Do you go out through the docking hatch? Be curious. I'm curious to know how extensive the commands are that you could give your companions. Like, could you tell your companions to stealth kill? Yeah. Well, what was it? Trying to bring up a video here. Where is character creation?
And commentary.
I can't believe I...
Nope.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
Disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
I think it's this
Terror
guy,
by the
right?
terror by the terror! Is it really?
He's got concealment. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see if you could give them, I guess, yeah, those instructions to, hey, stealth kill an enemy. That would be interesting. But yeah, I think that would be kind of an interesting way to kind of go. If you could instruct your crew members or companions to kind of do that, that would be pretty cool. 7 weeks, yeah. For us to play SF, what's SF? Is that I should know SF. Oh, are you talking Starfield? Oh, for us to play Starfield. I get you. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, my bad. I thought you were saying like, hey, I'm going to be playing this SF game for 7 weeks, but I got you. I'm slow, man. My skills is not intelligence. I got many skills, but intelligence is not one of them. Yeah. For everybody that wants to know, where's that? Countdown. 47 days. 40. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. I'm so curious. How does everybody... What is there... Is everybody going to play through the story? Like, where are you at on the story thing? Are you going to do that? Or are you like, you know what? I don't really care for the story. I'm going to go kind of just do my own thing once you're able to. Obviously, they said they've kind of locked in the path up until a point. But are you going to do the story? Or are you going to be like, yeah, I'll mess with the story, every now and then. Maybe when you get bored with other parts of the game. See where it takes me. Yeah, I'm kind of with that. I'm gonna be like, I'm into the story until I find something I'm really interested in. I kind of just want to play through the story just to kind of play through it, and then that's kind of like I just kind of go off and do my own thing. But it's kind of where I'm at with the story. I kind of do want to get through it. Do it interests me at the time. Fair enough. Hopefully the Red Mile will have a whole bunch of the casino games. Hopefully they'll have casino games. Hopefully more than just blackjack. You play Fallout 4 for 1,500 hours. So, yeah, I'm going to be pretty honest. I know a lot of you guys are going to hate me for this. Even ladies. I've never really played BGS games. Last year when we saw gameplay, when we got the gameplay reveal last year of Starfield, I was hooked. I was into it. And after that, I went through a couple months of trying out Fallout 76 because that was their latest one. And from a lot of it was kind of interesting. I talked to a lot of people that actually were playing Fallout 76. They said they loved that game because they were able to play with their friends. But a lot of other people that play BGS games, they said they hated Fallout 76 because of the lack of story and really choices that are limited in Fallout 76 compared to Fallout 4 and Elder Scrolls and a lot of those games. So it's really kind of interesting to kind of hear the different kind of ranging of opinions on BGS games and whether or not they include like multiplayer and co-op, and if they don't, and have that more hardcore single player kind of experience. Like what it seems like, obviously Starfield's going to have that. I played BGS games since the Elder Scrolls 1 from 1994. Man, Elder Scrolls 1, 1994, jeez. You have 10,000 plus hours in Skyrim across all purchases. Oh my god, dude. See, that's kind of where I kind of feel like I did miss out, mostly because during a lot of the 2000s and early, and even through much of like the 2010s, like I played a lot more of the like multiplayer. Like I was into like Call of Duty and stuff like that, and I think my gaming taste has definitely changed here over the past. I would definitely say 5-7 years. It's definitely been changing quite a bit. I'm not so much into multiplayer as much. I like co-op. I like being able to play with friends, but I'm mostly coming from Destiny 2, and I don't really care for multiplayer all that much. I don't care to play Call of Duty, all that. Said I think I played that game nonstop when I was younger. Nonstop when I was younger. Yeah, nonstop, and now you realize you're 50 and you're like, how did I get here? Did you get your computer hooked up yet? Your new one? Or are you still accumulating the parts? Religiously played it, he says. Religiously played it. I got some video ideas coming up. Sixth. So I'm kind of curious. We've all seen the 6th node. Let me see if I can find it here in the video.
Really, you?
Oh man. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Ooh, I don't know if I'll be able to find that. I'm gonna have to search for it. Starfield 6th node. Node 6? No, that's Elite Dangerous. That's what? I did type in Starfield. What the freak? What's going on, Brian? How are you doing, sir? Starfield 6th node or 6th menu button. Yeah, we'll try that. Nope, not what I'm looking for. I don't know how I feel about the. Is this it? Nope. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. So yeah, this. So this node up here, I know a lot of people are thinking like, oh, that's where we're gonna manage our space magic. Curious, do you guys think it's gonna be that, or is that where we're gonna manage our outposts, companions, ships, and kind of like where our companions and crew members are at, I guess, or where we have them stationed or whatever. Because I'm kind of torn between those two choices. Like that's either where we manage our crew members and where they are, as well as our ships and outposts, or this is going to be space magic, which a lot of people are like on that space magic type of feeling. That that's going to be the space magic node. Enzo, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome. But that's kind of where, like, we haven't seen anything like where the system is for managing our outposts and our crew members, stuff like that. So it might be there, or that might be space magic, possibly. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be very interested to see when that pops up in the game. When I first saw that, I was like, maybe that's the early build of the game. And it still might be. It's still possible. To where it's like an early build of the game. They just had a node there, and then they took it out later on. Possible. It's possible. As far as anything else in the Discord, let me know if you think there should be anything else added Filled out quite a bit. Can't really think of anything else that would be like topic centric to make like its own separate channel for. Leaks and rumors, yeah, feel free to use that all you want. I am not about that though. Keeping any kind of leaks and rumors specifically to that channel. Worlds, planets, ship customization, ship combat takeover. Yeah, ground 0G combat, crafting resources, story mainline, quest, yeah, side quest, yeah. I think a lot of that's good. I can't really think of anything else. Mods. Yes. Mods. Boom. If you created a mod or come across a mod, a mod, let everybody know about it. Yes, mods. I'll put mods down here. Yeah, that'll work. Curious, anybody going to be modding? Does anybody get into the modding? I definitely don't mind helping you facilitate that. I've never done modding before. I'm actually kind of curious to maybe give it a go myself, but I've never got into modding. So yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to see kind of how that works. Red, of course you do modding. Have any of the previous BGS games had mods on Xbox? Yeah, I played with mods on Xbox One and Series. Oh, okay, there you go, Enzo. Okay, all right. So I was kind of curious about that. I didn't know if Xbox version would have mods. I don't know if the Xbox version is gonna be able to make mods, right? I don't think the Xbox version will. Like, I mean, obviously not, because you're not gonna have the editor tools. So you're gonna have to definitely do that on a PC. But that'd be good to know that Xbox version would be able to have mods. So that's good. Skyrim did have mods on Xbox, I believe. All right. I do have a buddy of mine who is not in the Discord, so I need to get him in there. But he played a whole bunch of Skyrim. He loves Skyrim Online. He was like, dude, I was like addicted. I was like, jeez, guys. Might have the mod store like Fallout. Yeah. Okay. I have seen that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I found years before the official update, the 60 FPS mod and on series worked great. Okay. Yeah, I'll be curious to see if if somebody's going to be able to introduce a mod for Xbox Series consoles that'll be 60 frames per second, but lower graphics. Not sure if people would be able to mod that, but I'd be curious to give that a try. I would be, just to see how different the game feels. I do like the way the graphics of Starfield look, especially the worlds. They look fantastic. So that's gonna be the trade-off, right? If you're not into the worlds, then I would imagine you probably would rather have 60 frames per second. But if you're not into the worlds and the scenery and stuff, probably wouldn't. 30 frames and the better graphics probably wouldn't matter as much. You'd probably rather have the 60 frames. Cool. How do you load mods on Xbox? It should just be in a store. Like you load up the game, it should just be in a mod store on the game. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like Enzo mentioned, in the main menu is available in mod section where you can explore and download mods. Yeah, there you go. All right. Trying to. That's so weird. I don't know why. Why did Discord start doing that? Start limiting. Start doing the dot dot dot. When did they just started doing that over the past couple weeks? It's really kind of weird. Really kind of weird. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about, let me know. But I think the Discord's mostly built out. I'll add in the Twitter feeds into the Discord. And I will add in obviously the Starfield Twitter. I don't think I'll do the BGS Twitter. I might maybe I'll do that in the yeah, I'm gonna leave the BGS out of it because mostly the tweets that they've been sending out between BGS and Starfield, they've been kind of like the same tweets that have been Starfield relevant. So I'll probably just do Starfield only, and then I'll add in some of the game directors as well. Every now and then they'll add in, they'll share some things. Golden Eyes. I'm curious if they will have ship cloaking. Ooh, personal stealth fields. Ooh, that's a good question. It's a good question. Obviously, they're not gonna show off everything. Could put separate categories for different topics. Put all things about ships under ships tab. Well, I got ship customization, ship combat, and takeover. Do you want me to add both of these? I can just add both of these. Everything ships. Okay, got worlds and planets. Gotcha. So I'll just add both of the ship tabs. I'll just call it everything ships. Ship customization. Ship specs. Yeah, customization is such a long word. But yeah, I'll change that. Everything ships. Might just call it everything ships. Ground zero. This is for combat. Ground and 0G. Enzo, you said, geez. I love the stealth mode in Elite Dangerous that hide the heat signal of the ship can avoid being detected. I love the similar thing. Ooh, yeah. What's going on, Died? How you doing, sir? Glad you finally woke up today. Hey, man, I need your Discord experience, man. Expertise. You love it, man. You love it when you wake up and I'm like, hey, man, I need you. Crafting and resources. If you have any kind of exploits around resources, not exploits, but like particular farms for like resources and XPs, definitely be posting that here. I know a lot of people are going to be interested in trying to, especially for like resources that are very hard to come by. And I'm sure that we probably won't figure a lot of that out until we kind of are well into the game, figuring out what resources are very much in demand. Very much in demand, and I'd imagine that, we get to later on shipbuilding that there's going to be certain resources that we will need. The other thing that was kind of interesting is, do you guys think that we will see capital ships, especially like the Star Yards that they showed off with that guy with the weird mouth tattoo? Will we have the ability to have capital ships from those Star Yards? I'm actually kind of optimistic about that because they didn't show anything else about that. I'm gonna mute this. Companions, but with space flight companions. Where are you at? It should be. No, it should be like right here. Oh, there it was. There it was. Yeah, like there you go. Big battle cruiser. I was talking with Red here in the Discord about this the other day. That what I'm really kind of hoping is we'll be able to have multiple ships actually be able to dock inside a capital ship, and that way when you go off to a far off edge part of the galaxy, you don't have to go to a star base or a star yard to change out ships. Like you can take a couple ships with you for whatever you need. Whether you need a fighter, you need like an exploration ship, that kind of thing. So hopefully we do see some form of having some kind of capital ship, and maybe this is like a player capital ship, and then like all these smaller ships around that's like your companions or crew members, possibly. I mean, that's kind of what I'm optimistic about. Yeah, the Star Yards. That's what I'm. This guy, by the way, really cool. You can have a face, mouth tattoo. That's dope. It looks like a spider crawling out of his mouth, or a squid. It's kind of funny. That would be really cool to have. G, you said, I don't think we'll be able to fly. I don't think we'll be able to fly capital ships. Yeah, that's a bummer. Chris, it'd be cool to pirate a capital ship and store your other ships on it or something. Yeah. It'd be really cool though. Yes, it would be really cool. Yeah, I'm optimistic. Not getting my hopes up about that, but I'm optimistic. Because they definitely did show off quite a bit. And then what else would Star Yards be for? I don't know. That's kind of where, like, you'd only be able to build a capital ship in a Star Yard in space. So, what would be the point of Star Yards, I guess? I don't know. That's just kind of my thought process on it. He's an NPC from a previous game. Oh, he's an NPC from a previous game, huh? I'd love to see a mod for pod racing from Star Wars. Well, obviously that would have to be a mod because yeah, there's no vehicles in the game. That would be cool though if there was a set up like racetrack for vehicles like pod racing. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Part of a Maui tribe. Love the representation of old Earth culture still surviving in space. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is a good point. Is a lot of the characters going to still have a lot of the do this. A lot of the backgrounds and I guess history, like their own cultural history. That'd be pretty good. Like if this is like the deck or bridge of a battleship, that's pretty cool. That would be really cool. I was kind of hoping that we would actually be able to grow our own little faction or the Constellation group to rival kind of some of the sizes of some of the other major factions. Maybe not that large, but I mean, obviously we can hire people, different crew members and stuff. And if we can get capital ships, that would be pretty dope. Oh, there definitely is a screenshot of a cruise ship, and it actually says party ship, but it's a little bit later on. I'm not gonna be able to find it on this thing, but they actually do have it, and it looks like the ship actually looks like a normal ship that you would. It just looks like a modified Frontier. It just looks like a modified Frontier. So there definitely will be the ability to have party boats. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see that. Have I seen the footage from the AMD partnership trailer? No, I have not actually. No, I have not. Let me see if it's there on BGS. I'd imagine it probably is. It is not. All right, Fallout 76 stuff. All right. AMD Starfield partnership. That'll work. It's on the AMD channel. Oh, this. Oh, you know what? I did watch this. Yeah. By the way, I don't know if y'all saw this or noticed this, but in this screenshot, this was in the gameplay reveal. But there's one of those kind of spire things over on the left side there. I zoomed in. It gets kind of fuzzy. It's not really obvious, but there was one there. There isn't much. Oh yeah, I did watch this because I remember seeing this guy talk. Hold on. It seemed like they mostly used just footage from everything they showed at Starfield Direct. I don't think they really showed anything new because it all just looked like because that was about the only reason why I did go through it, just to see if there was anything new from any kind of gameplay that they showed off, and it didn't look like there was anything. But I appreciate the heads up. I wonder how much of a reason why they partnered with AMD is because the Xbox Series consoles use AMD hardware. Man. Hey, BGS, you want to hire me for like, I don't know, a month? I'll test. I'll be a game tester. That's a big part of it. Yeah, I'd imagine it probably is. I mean, if they're gonna make it Xbox exclusive, obviously you did want to have. You do want to have it kind of aligned with the hardware partner for that. Same, I want that too. Yeah. But also AMD is launching a campaign to push back against NVIDIA DLSS features. Well, it's not about pushing back. It's about making a better product. So you better make a better product. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to do. Reliant Medical. I think this is one of the situations where I saw some references to cybernetics. It was around Reliant Medical. Not in this screenshot, but it's another one. By the way, this is that Settled System News Network that was on. That's at New Atlantis. This is like a little kiosk for SSNN. So you'll have that Settled System News Network kind of kiosk around. Be curious to see if there's any kind of benefit to checking into that thing every now and then. Yeah, there wasn't much. There's nothing new. But if you can go off and just walk that way for a couple days, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Paying devs not to implement it in their game. Yeah, that's kind of. It's kind of. I don't like that. I don't like that kind of stuff, but I heard a few days ago that a modder is ready to implement DLSS. Yeah, basically like a day or two after I think they announced this partnership, which, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Maybe it was about a week ago. Maybe it was a week ago. I think you're right. A few days ago, Enzo. Basically, yeah, somebody was like, hey, I'm going to put DLSS in the game. Bro, if you got that kind of skills, mad props. I'm sure, you know, even people that work for Nvidia would be like, yeah, I'll put that in the damn game, you know. So it's like you're not going to have a problem with modding community. Like, the modding community for any game that I've seen has been very impressive. There's been games that survive on their modding communities. So, and not to say Skyrim survived on their modding community, but Skyrim lasted as long as it has. I would say in big part because of their modding community and just a lot of the different things that have been done inside of that game. Just from my research. I mean, obviously I haven't played Skyrim. Skyrim just never tickled my fancy. Another thing. So it's not that I hated Skyrim. Just I was never about like those kind of magical games. Cybernetics perk, yeah. Cybernetics in the game, that'd be really cool. And if that is wind up cybernetics in the game, if that's how you actually get magical skills, that would be very interesting. Enzo, modders of the true life of a game. Look at San Andreas being 19 years old. Yeah. Yeah, it's if like it's tough to allow modders to mod a game and also have like co-op and multiplayer. Like it's almost impossible to have it with like multiplayer, but co-op it's possible because you can, like, if I have a certain mod in my game world and I just invite someone else to come play in my game world, you know, that could probably work, but multiplayer it's really tough to kind of do that. So I know I mean I get why they went the route they did with no multiplayer. They'd rather have mod support. But it'd be curious to see if they do get maybe that figured out. Maybe to at least have co-op down the line, like towards Bethesda releases co-op. I think that would be really cool, just because I want to see other people's ships flying around. That's about the only thing I want to see now. I want to see other people's ships. So if it's able to happen, it's able to happen. If not, not a big deal. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go take off for the day. I'm going to go work on another video. Brad, you said, it wouldn't surprise me that Bethesda is being strong-armed by Microsoft, that they have a partner with AMD. The reason they want to open up to mod so much is that they want DLS put in but can't do it. Oh, dang, that's a shot, man. That's a shot. I wonder what you mean by can't. Are you saying they can't do it because Bethesda, like, they don't have the technical skills to do that? Or are you saying they can't do it because obviously like partnership restrictions and that kind of stuff? Can't do it because AMD, yeah, won't let them. Yeah. I think that's kind of smart. Instead of not having a partner, and yeah, I can see that. That way, yeah, I can see that. So you're using the mod community to do it. Yeah. Dude, the mod community, come on, man. The mod community, like, mod community is like super nerds, man. Like, they're good. They're really freaking good. A lot of these people work at these companies, right? I mean, they work at their competitors. They do a lot of this stuff. They work at Intel. They work all over. A lot of these people are dude, they know what they're freaking doing. And so you said, what kind of some kind of restrictions by legal requirements by a third party can make it if they want it. Yeah. I'd actually also say DLSS, like what was the point to build out DLSS in Starfield if you're going to put it on a console that doesn't have DLSS? Right? So it's like, okay, well, we'll just partner with AMD. We'll get the AMD money and we'll get the benefit from the modding community having to do it. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Yeah, that's a good point, man. That's a really good point. I mean, I might not build. I think Red. I'm gonna wait to build out my my computer now until DLSS, the DLS mod is out. So I'd also imagine that Padlock. Thanks for hanging out, man. Cheers to you, brother. 47 days, man. 47 days. But we, I would imagine they. Even when that DLSS mod gets released, I mean, it probably won't be fleshed out. There will probably be some bugs and glitches with it. I went into a basic Unity 6-month course and found that some guys there were beast modding games. I learned a lot from them. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome, by the way. Enzo, are you gonna make a lot of mods? Do you have any mods that you're eyeballing? You're eyeballing to make? I'm just curious, like if you had anything planned. Because so just another thing. Now we haven't seen this confirmed in Starfield, but we've heard Bethesda and Todd Howard talk about that they want to facilitate modders making money off of their mods. So, definitely want to help facilitate you guys as well. And if you can make a hella good mod, I definitely don't mind making a video about it later on, and kind of just showing off, highlighting it, kind of getting it out there. So yeah, if you guys do any mod stuff, I'm gonna try to look to do maybe like a one a month mod video, or maybe twice a month mod video. Just because I mean, if people like modding, I mean they should get paid for their time, especially if it's good. Like I would definitely like to facilitate that. So appreciate the guys. Appreciate all the subs. Appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm going to go get some lunch. Go take care of some things. Make another video. I'm going to make another video. Probably come out tomorrow. Why couldn't NVIDIA do it themselves and release it as a mod? Yeah, as far as the... what is it? The LSS? I don't know why I'm just slipping on the acronym right now. Yeah, NVIDIA probably would do it, and it, as far as like the person talking back about like why wouldn't NVIDIA do it themselves? NVIDIA, that might be NVIDIA talking. It might be a guy working at NVIDIA like, hey, we'll get it out there for you. So it might be a guy from an NVIDIA, because I mean NVIDIA, I mean they don't want people that have their graphics cards to have a crappy experience on a game that they know is going to be super popular. Super popular. There are games moving their release dates up and back around the Starfield release date. So, yeah, Red, good hanging out with you, brother, as always. But yeah, Jai, it's a good question, but I would imagine NVIDIA is definitely going to be modding that. I just learned how to make some simple stuff on Unity and then moved to car mechanics in real life. I'm outdated, but I'll try to research how the mod tool works. Well, if you do it, Enzo, if you get back into modding, man, you got the mod channel there for a reason. Let me know. Try to highlight it. Try to help you guys out if y'all do any modding. I will do that. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. I want y'all to take care. Have a great day. I'm going to go eat some barbecue. Go hang out with some family. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. I appreciate the subs. Hopefully I can get to 500 and I get be able to do some polls inside of YouTube going forward, and I don't have to send you guys external links anymore, because that was really annoying. But yeah, I really look forward to Starfield, and yeah, have a good day, guys. Thanks.